And money is on Blake Lively being wrong. All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni day. Finally. I've been teasing that all week. And let me just say to all of the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
Rumors swirl, leaks trickle out, and another dramatic turn grips the celebrity news cycle. The Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni legal dispute has already garnered attention for its tangled accusations and surprising revelations. An unlikely voice has joined the conversation, political commentator Candace Owens, who claims there may have been a personal dimension to the conflict. Specifically, that Blake Lively once harbored deeper feelings for Baldoni, feelings he supposedly never returned. The idea of a one-sided attraction fueling the tension adds an unexpected layer to a feud many thought was purely professional. Do these suspicions hint at a hidden backstory that could explain much of the unresolved hostility? The stakes for Lively's public image and Baldoni's next moves couldn't be higher, given the swirl of allegations and speculations that define this entire lawsuit. Just when observers started to think the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit had reached its peak of drama, Candace Owens stepped in with a bombshell. Owens, known primarily for incendiary political commentary, rarely weighs in on Hollywood feuds. Yet her involvement here has turned heads. She claims to have gleaned information suggesting Blake Lively might have had a personal interest in Justin Baldoni, opening the door to rumored romantic sparks behind the scenes. As if the legal back and forth wasn't enough, this alleged emotional entanglement questions whether the entire conflict sprang from more than standard industry rivalries. Why Owens? Some watchers believe she stumbled upon insider chatter or acquired relevant documents fueling her statements. Others see her foray into celebrity gossip as a strategic move to keep her name in circulation. Either way, the rumor's impetus is unstoppable. If Lively truly fell for Baldoni during collaborative projects or professional gatherings, and he declined, that could explain certain emotional extremes we've witnessed in this lawsuit. Skeptics wonder if Owens merely repeated unsubstantiated talk for attention, but the rumor's potency remains. With so many rumors swirling about possible manipulations from both Lively and Baldoni, the notion of unrequited feelings complicates the storyline in ways nobody predicted.
Justin says that Blake was determined to make him the real-life villain in her story because she wasn't doing well on the promo tour for the movie. It was very tone-deaf. Her hair care line wasn't doing well. She was trying to sell booze while talking about domestic violence. Justin says the war between himself and Blake really started in May 2023 when they started shooting the movie. He claims that she was organizing a takeover strategy.
Viewers across social media erupted once Owens' words spread. Some dismissed her outright, claiming she thrives on bold statements lacking strong evidence. Yet others speculated that her strong following might now shift public curiosity toward verifying whether Lively's alleged attraction shaped the legal meltdown. If Lively was smitten and Baldoni refused to reciprocate, it might recontextualize her approach in court, possibly revealing a hidden motive behind certain strategies. That's the conversation gripping many fans and the rest of the public who are eager for clarity in an ever-evolving saga. Owens dropped the hint casually during an online discussion, initially pivoting from a broader commentary about celebrity hypocrisy. Mid-conversation, she referenced the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit, then claimed the conflict might not be solely about professional disagreements, implying Lively once tried for something more personal. Audiences watching the live stream were stunned. Could one of the industry's most recognized faces have fallen head over heels for a co-star or collaborator, only to face a polite but firm no? The immediate question, what's Owens' basis for this claim? She hasn't provided direct evidence like text messages or testimonies from staffers who might have witnessed unambiguous flirting. Instead, she references unnamed insiders, insisting multiple people on the periphery of Baldoni's circle relayed the story to her. That alone poses a dilemma for the rumor's credibility. Yet, in a climate where fans devour each new piece of gossip, Owens' confidence that she knows something garnered instant attention. Reactions were polarized. Detractors argued Owens sought relevance by fueling a rumor sure to rattle fans who already suspect Lively's public persona might be contrived. Others praised her for daring to float a taboo possibility, that Lively's unwavering push in the lawsuit hides an emotional dimension. The actress's brand typically avoids messy controversies, so if these rumors have any foundation, it spells trouble for her cultivated image. Meanwhile, each mention of secret love affair or unrequited affection amplifies the public appetite for a salacious twist. Regardless of Owens' ultimate intent, her revelation reconfigured the conversation around the lawsuit.
Dear Judge Lyman, as counsel for Wayfair Studios LLC, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us Movie LLC, Melissa Nathan, the Agency Group PR LLC, and Jennifer Abel, collectively the Wayfarer parties, we write to advise the court of an issue that the Wayfarer parties wish to address at the upcoming conference on Monday, February 3rd, 2025.
Expanding it from a question of broken contracts or alleged sabotage to speculation over personal heartbreak, central to the rumor is the idea that Lively supposedly fell for Baldoni. According to what Owens vaguely stated, Lively's fascination extended beyond friendly banter. She supposedly sought a deeper connection. The tension, rumor has it, escalated when Baldoni politely declined, determined to maintain a strict professional boundary. For those who always pegged Lively as part of an unshakable Hollywood duo, with a partner she's publicly been quite devoted to, the notion of her wandering feelings strikes a sensational chord. Did she truly attempt an affair or a fling with Baldoni, or is this rumor a total invention? Insiders who buy into Owens' story claim the pair's interactions on set or in production meetings were tinged with unmistakable chemistry. They talk about fleeting gazes, a warmth in their dynamic that seemed to surpass normal coworker camaraderie. Yet if Baldoni truly perceived things crossing a line, he evidently shut it down, unwilling to entangle personal matters with career decisions. Rumor watchers note that if Lively was indeed rebuffed, the resulting frustration or sense of rejection might have metastasized into deeper animosity, fueling the legal battle. Instead of typical professional friction, we'd be witnessing a hidden emotional saga playing out under the surface. Skeptics remain unconvinced. Some argue that Lively's brand thrives on family values, making the rumor improbable. They point out that if an affair, unreturned or otherwise, was behind the friction, some tangible sign would have emerged before now. Others, however, recall that the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit from the start has been rumored to revolve around missing pieces or unspoken motives. A one-sided crush could easily be that missing puzzle piece. Meanwhile, fervent fans weigh the plausibility. Some see Lively's meltdown at prior events or rumored tension behind closed doors as potential evidence she's emotionally embroiled. Others remain staunch defenders, labeling these rumors nothing more than tabloid fantasy. Blake Lively typically commands admiration for her refined public presence, comedic flair on social media, and philanthropic gestures. Rarely has she faced accusations of unprofessional conduct or illusions of personal scandal. That's why the rumor of a secret crush or unreciprocated love is so jarring. If there's genuine substance, it threatens to erode the unblemished persona she's cultivated, a persona many believed intangible. As the rumor grows, Lively's silence becomes noticeable. She hasn't commented on Owens' claims or even made a cryptic post acknowledging the swirl. This uncharacteristic quiet only stirs speculation further. One theory is that Lively's legal team is working overtime to keep personal angles from overshadowing the lawsuit's core claims. After all, if the case is meant to revolve around business arrangements, finances, or alleged power plays, admitting personal heartbreak might compromise her stance. Another possibility is that she's simply ignoring what she considers an outlandish rumor. But watchers say that ignoring it won't guarantee the rumor's disappearance. Instead, it might encourage critics to speculate Lively fears an emotional meltdown if confronted publicly. On fan forums, the conversation flips between unconditional loyalty. She's not the type to do that, and intrigue. Could the lawsuit's drama be a smokescreen for heartbreak? Lively's PR approach has always been to exude breezy composure.
He told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, okay, I'll be the star, but what I secretly want to do is direct it and edit it and produce it. I want all the roles for me and only me. I want full control because I am a controlling bully. That Justin Baldoni, ultimately, by the time they got to the premiere, was mandated by Blake Lively to spend the night in the basement away from his co-stars and didn't even get to see the final cut of his own movie because Blake Lively insisted that she be the one to approve it.
Which stands in conflict with these allegations of behind-the-scenes longing for Baldoni. If the rumor gathers momentum, she might have to break her silence. That's the tension simmering right now. Whether to keep things quiet, hoping the rumor fades, or to address it directly at the risk of intensifying the spotlight. Whichever path she chooses could reshape how the public reads the entire lawsuit narrative. If Lively truly did harbor deeper feelings, how is Justin Baldoni reacting? So far, he's made no grand pronouncement supporting or refuting Candace Owens' story. Some interpret his silence as an effort to maintain an image of professional courtesy, Others claim it's part of a legal strategy. By not dignifying the rumor, he ensures the lawsuit remains focused on its official claims, presumably giving him a stronger chance of success if the personal angle remains unconfirmed. In any case, each day Baldoni withholds comment, the rumor snowballs without direct confrontation. That said, certain watchers recall instances where Baldoni displayed conspicuous politeness toward Lively, even amid lawsuit tensions. Could that courtesy be read as guilt or empathy, aware that her affections turned sour once refused? Some fans attempt to decode their interactions at previous public events or on social media. If the rumor is correct, the tension might have manifested in fleeting awkwardness or glances. Others maintain that Baldoni's a consummate professional, simply trying to steer clear of sensational rumors. As for the possibility that he might eventually confirm or deny the claim, industry observers note that if he truly has evidence of an unwanted advance, it could shift the lawsuit's power balance. Conversely, if Baldoni's silence stems from an unwillingness to embarrass Lively, that could indicate he's not the opportunistic figure some paint him as. Whatever the truth, Baldoni's refusal to feed the rumor is ironically fueling it. Without his clarifying perspective, the rumor becomes a vacuum filled with every imaginable speculation. That dynamic not only intensifies interest in the lawsuit, but also puts pressure on Lively's side to address the matter. Until now, the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit was often described in terms of business entanglements, creative disagreements, or alleged manipulations. The possibility of unrequited romance injects a personal motive that lifts the stakes. If the rumored heartbreak angle is even partially valid, it colors every action Lively took in this dispute. Did personal resentment or disappointment guide her legal approach? Could it explain certain seemingly irrational moves, meltdown rumors at events, or the overall sense that the conflict runs deeper than a standard industry spat? In a legal sense, mixing personal grudges with professional claims can complicate negotiations. Baldoni's attorneys might see an advantage in highlighting a personal motive, painting Lively's claims as emotionally charged rather than factually grounded.
And that's part of the point that Justin's team is making in kind of complying with what they're viewing as threats made on her behalf against Justin is like, well, there's this financial consequence to everything in addition to the strike consequences too, right? So they filmed May to June, then shut down for the strike, and then they were down until January. But I think that the strike lifted in November, but then she had all these return to work provisions.
Lively's lawyers, on the other hand, might scramble to keep references to a supposed crush out of official filings, arguing it's irrelevant or purely speculative. The rumor also threatens Lively's credibility if a judge or mediator suspects her reasons for pursuing the lawsuit are tinted by personal upset. Conversely, if the rumor is false, Lively's team could use it to discredit Owens or any others, trying to smear Lively's name. Outside the courtroom, the rumor intensifies public interest in a case that was already teeming with gossip potential. Stories of secret heartbreak, even unconfirmed, rarely fail to grip audiences. This heightened public attention can pressure both parties, as the court of public opinion weighs emotional drama above legal nuances. The entire scenario thus draws more media coverage, encouraging further rumor-mongering. If the lawsuit was complicated before, it's now at risk of morphing into a public spectacle that neither Lively nor Baldoni can cleanly contain, no matter how they spin it. Fans, casual onlookers, and gossip enthusiasts have taken to social media in force. The story that Lively might have pined for Baldoni, only to be rebuffed, reads like a plot twist in a romantic film. Many dissect older interviews or public appearances, scrutinizing body language for evidence of tension or longing. Memes now pepper the digital landscape, some mocking the idea that a star often idealized for her stable personal life might have found herself enthralled by a colleague. Candace Owens, for her part, basks in the attention. She's doubled down in subsequent remarks, stating that more details could emerge if people keep ignoring the bigger picture. Those details remain unspecified, which critics call opportunistic. Still, the rumor's hold persists. Some watchers find it easy to believe Lively's outward composure masks hidden vulnerabilities. Others can't fathom that the star, widely revered for a serene domestic life, would risk everything for an unreciprocated infatuation. Tabloids, as expected, gobble up the story. sensational headlines proclaim a lovelorn Lively, an unimpressed Baldoni, and a lawsuit overshadowed by heartbreak. Meanwhile, each mention of secret love affair garners clicks, fueling the rumor's momentum. If the general public was passingly curious about the lawsuit before, they're now fascinated by the possibility of personal drama overshadowing. Typical professional spats. Even late-night commentators or entertainment podcasts weigh in, some ridiculing the idea, others speculating that where there's smoke, there's fire. So, did Blake Lively truly harbor a deeper affection for Justin Baldoni? And did that unrequited bond worsen the lawsuit's friction? Candace Owens' claim has catapulted a new layer of scandal into a saga already riddled with rumors. Unless Lively or Baldoni break their silence definitively, the public may be left with partial truths and speculation, no matter how many times fans replay old interview clips searching for hidden glances. If Lively is innocent of such affections, she might need to issue a firm denial to quell the rumor. Letting it simmer in the background might only strengthen the belief that she's hiding something. At present, the lawsuit status remains fluid, with watchers saying more revelations could surface from either side. Baldoni might, at some point, address the rumor directly, either disclaiming it or letting it stand if he believes it gives him leverage. Lively might find that ignoring the rumor drains her credibility, especially if Owens continues to stir. The pot with vague references to proof she's supposedly holding back. The lawsuit might be decided in a courtroom, but in the arena of public opinion, this rumored love angle is the storyline capturing hearts and headlines. As the story continues to unfold, there's always more to discover. Thanks for tapping in now. Like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when more secrets come to light.